The Man Who Walked on the Moon is a short story by J.G. Ballard, from the perspective of a first-person anonymous narrator. The narrator's inconsistent portrayals of events and his acknowledgement of memory lapses contribute to the ambiguity of his storytelling, rendering him an unreliable narrator. He concedes to having pursued multiple professions in the hopes of finding one that aligns with his abilities, yet he finds himself relegated to trivial assignments at work as a journalist, lacking the respect of his colleagues. Attributing his professional struggles to a perceived displaced by a younger generation and his sharpness of manner, the narrator appears unwilling to confront his shortcomings. Feelings of inadequacy and ineptitude permeate both his workplace and his domestic life, where he is resented by his mother and wife, fostering a perpetual sense of failure. In his search for a compelling human interest story, something tender and affecting, he faults his surroundings for his lack of success, deriding others for their banal and pointless kind, an encyclopedia of mediocrity. Scranton exudes a confident demeanor despite malnourishment and disheveled attire. His unproductivity and penchant for dishonesty are perceived as harmless and even lucrative, contributing to his fame and wealth. In contrast, the narrator struggles with self-doubt, lacking Scranton's charisma and self-assurance. The narrator finds kinship with Scranton in their shared experiences of professional failure, yet while Scranton's deceit serves as a source of success, the narrator remains mired in his failings without reaping any benefits. Scranton's dubious storytelling raises suspicions, prompting even the narrator to question the authenticity of his character. Scranton appears to be lost in delusion, refusing to confront his reality. His inflated ego and fabricated tales betray purposelessness. The waiter's satirical knowing sneer suggests Scranton to be a figure of ridicule and entertainment. Despite the revelation of his falsehoods, Scranton continues to be a source of amusement, exploited for his delusions. Ultimately, Scranton becomes a commodity, reduced to an amusing oddity of the tourist trail. When asked what was being on the moon literally like, Scranton's response, "It was just like being here," further reinforces his detachment from reality, suggesting disillusionment and emptiness. Scranton's reaction highlights his disconnection from his environment, lack of enthusiasm, awareness, and emotional depth. Despite initially viewing Scranton with amusement and ridicule, the narrator empathizes with him, recognizing his earnestness amidst a lack of material wealth or identity. The narrator swiftly grows more assertive, particularly in interactions with his mother and wife, while adopting an aloof demeanor. This newfound attitude shields him from trivial concerns, marking a noticeable shift spurred by his encounters with Commander Scranton. However, this transformation gradually leads to alienation and a loss of identity. Scranton's declining physical health mirrors his deteriorating mental state, disconnected and deluded. Meanwhile, the narrator's life unravels, facing financial hardship, unemployment, and eviction before seeking refuge with Scranton, ultimately caring for him until his demise. This solidifies the narrator's metamorphosis into a reflection of Scranton, marked by a blurred sense of reality. Embracing his unreliable nature, the narrator plunges himself into a delusional association with Scranton, reaching a point of desperation mirroring his mentor's. With no apparent escape from his predicament, the narrator resorts to trading his identity, seeking refuge in the fabricated persona of an astronaut. Hope you like, share and subscribe.